ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel and welcome back to WWE Backlash. So, I thought this was on tonight. It's not. It was on last night. I was in Blackpool when it happened, so we're going to be watching it now. So, I have no idea about what's on the card. I know 3 matches. But 3 matches. Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest, Cody versus Brock, Vader versus Ripley for the belts, for the SmackDown belt. So that's all I know. So we're going to go into this blind. Wow, an amazingly good video package for San Juan Proto Rico. An interesting way to use a droid to get into the building. I like that. And we're kicking things off with Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the Raw Women's title. Okay, let's do this. Let's watch this matchup. So, we just had Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the Raw Women's title. This was a good matchup. It's Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. Io Sky's damn good. Bianca's damn good. Damage Control, rest of Damage Control come out to try and get the, win the belt. Try to, cost Bianca the match. Doesn't happen. They call Kai Bailey, yes. But now this means Bianca Belair is the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, beating, I think it's Becky Lynch's reign. I could be wrong on that one. But, yeah, very good opening contest. Bianca with the win, retention of the belt. Very good, very good. Obviously, the KOD gets the win for Bianca Belair. So, let's get to our next matchup. So, we just had Seth Rollins versus Omos. Yeah, Omos. And I'm not going to lie, this was actually a very entertaining matchup. It was a bit weird seeing Omos versus Rollins, with no build and it was announced. But it's a good matchup, I'm not going to lie. Omos looked like a giant killer, the giant, David versus Goliath. But a stomp from the top rope gets the win for Rollins. So yeah, this was an entertainingly fun matchup. Very entertaining, well done to both men. Someone was behind Seth Rollins 100%. They love Seth Rollins in San Juan, Puerto Rico. This was fun. It was a great matchup. Not gonna lie, bloody brilliant. And yeah, Seth gets the win, so I'm a happy boy. We do have the World Heavyweight Title Tournament happening, beginning tomorrow night on Raw, continuing on SmackDown, and then we've got the finals at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. So, we'll see what happens there. So, let's not waste any more time, get to our next matchup. So, we just had Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed for the US belt. This was entertaining. This was a fun triple threat match. And the winner being Austin Theory getting the retention is a very good thing. And it was entertaining. It was a fun triple threat matchup. Theory after missing the moon, Bronson Reed after missing the moonsault, getting hit with a spear. Theory runs in, throws Bobby Lashley out, gets the win. It was very entertaining. It was a fun matchup. Not going to lie. So, we are going to carry on with our show and see what our next matchup is going to be. So, our next matchup was Zelina Vega versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Zelina Vega coming out in the Puerto Rican flag was a very nice touch because she is obviously from Puerto Rico. This was an entertaining matchup. Rhea Ripley gets the win, obviously, with the Riptide. But standing ovation for Zelina Vega at the end. Zelina Vega put on a great match. It was a great, it was a great matchup. It was really good. But, WrestleMania, Rhea wins the belt. She's not going to lose it at Backlash. So you kind of see it as a foregone conclusion. But it was a good matchup. It was very entertaining. So our semi-main event is now Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in a San Juan street fight. This is weird, but okay, let's do this. Let's have a street fight. Okay, so I was a little bit confused because I was like, wait a minute, when did the Bad Bunny join the LWO? He joined it last night on SmackDown. He came out with the LWO to stop a beatdown from the Judgment Day. They come out and with Santo Escobar and that team. Del Fantasma, I believe, but now LWO, and Ray gives him an LWO t-shirt for tonight's event. So that's how Bad Bunny is in the LWO for tonight. So I was a bit confused about that because I did see the LWO logo. The music, I'm gonna admit, for the music for the LWO with Eddie's Viva la Raza, then it kicks into the LWO theme. That is a nice touch. I'm not gonna lie, because Eddie, if you didn't know, Eddie Guerrero did make the Latino World Order back in WCW, so it's a nice nod to him when it comes to that. So let's get to our street fight. This is gonna be fun. Okay, I feel like I am gonna be talking about this match a little bit more than normal, but just seeing a shopping cart filled with toys, weapons, I'm not gonna lie, I like it. It adds to the feel of the San Juan street fight. Yeah, it's a street fight with a different, it is just a San Juan street fight, but they can be different, and they can, they can feel different. And in San Juan, where really hardcore wrestling was created to a degree because of Bruiser Brody and all them and people like them, it kind of fits. So I'm not particularly upset that they've not called this a street fight. They've called it a San Juan street fight. It actually fits. So I'm kind of happy with that. I know that a lot of people will be like, well, why don't you just, and I have said it before, just call it a street fight. You're in San Juan, you're in Puerto Rico, they made hardcore wrestling, they were one of the innovators of hardcore wrestling. Fuck it, just call it a San Juan street fight. Nobody's going to be upset. And to be honest, I'm not upset. Also, everybody singing to Bad Bunny's music, that's goated. That is fucking good. So let's get to the match. So we just had Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in the San Juan street fight. And I'm not going to lie, I liked it. I actually did. I thought this was one of Bad Bunny's best matches in WWE. It started off slow. There wasn't much weapon use at the beginning. It slowly built, and then they used the weapons. Good thing. I enjoy that. Yeah, in a street fight, okay, people will be like, well, what about, using proper chair, But building up to it, this is a proper San Juan street fight, I believe. Fucking Carlito makes an appearance, and that was fucking... Oh, that was awesome. Judgment Day gets involved, Ray comes out, then Carlito comes out, Caribbean Cool, got a massive pop for Carlito, holy shit, that was fun. Then Salvio Vega comes out, that was like, what? When the fuck did Salvio Vega come out? And he references Quan, one of his own characters, that was nice, I like that. Also, Los Barricos reference as well from Michael Cole, fuck yeah. I love Michael Cole as a commentator. A lot of people think he's getting old and stale. He is old, he's getting older. He's been in the business for nearly 30 fucking years, but he's a fucking good commentator with Corey Graves. These two work together great. And, and the rest of the LWO come out to celebrate. I'm not going to lie, there was one reason why I didn't like the NWO theme, because it was overused and it never changed. You did have the Wolf Pack, you did have the black, you had the Wolf Pack, you had the LWO music, but I didn't mind hearing the LWO's music twice in one night. And, and there's a reason for it. Because it is a good tune. And yes, okay, fine. You had Ray, you had Carlito, you had Salvio Vega, and you had the other three members of the LWO. That's 6 guys beating up 2. Normally, I'd be like, yeah, but at the same time, Judgment Day have had the numbers game over Bad Bunny, over Ray, over the past few weeks until the LWO became a team. So, them coming out to basically back up Bad Bunny, I wasn't really annoyed by that. It actually makes sense in the whole storyline of the LWO versus Judgment Day storyline. And it makes a lot of sense, and I enjoyed it. And Bad Bunny gets the win with the Bunny Destroyer, better known as the Canadian Destroyer. This was a fun matchup. It was entertaining, it was well done. Props to Bad Bunny, he took a fucking Falcon Arrow through fucking tables, for fuck's sake. And this match, I enjoyed it. It was one of Bad Bunny's best matches in WWE, I think, personally. And that worked so well because Damian Priest. I hope Priest's leg is okay. He sold it fucking brilliantly. There were a couple of times where we had to pretend the pain wasn't there and had to try and be like, I can't do it. But he did sell for the majority of the match with the injured leg. It makes sense. He sold it fucking brilliantly. this match was great. I have no qualms with this match. I don't have the qualms with the run-ins because, again, it's a street fight. Fucking bring your, bring your boys in. Bring your gang warfare in. But yeah, I have no qualms with this match. This was a fucking brilliant matchup and an entertaining one nonetheless. So, all we have now, I believe, is our main event, which is Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. And I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The entire fucking crowd has been hyped up to shit. They have been hyped for this show. They have been loud. They've been boisterous. They were loud when Carlito made an appearance. They were loud when Savio Vega made an appearance. When Bad Bunny was there, it was fucking amazing. This was a fun-ass show. Our next WWE Premium Live event is Night of Champions, where every single belt is on the line, bar the tag team title belts if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn still hold the belts because they're not going to be wrestling at Saudi Arabia. But, okay, I'm one of these people that doesn't really like it, but, that is happening on May 27th on Saturday, so I'll be here to watch that show. That'll be entertaining. So, let's not waste any more time and get to our main event, which is Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. I do apologise, we haven't got Brock versus Cody next. We have the Bloodline versus Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle in a six-man tag. I didn't even know this match was happening, to be honest. So this is also my main event, and then it'll be Brock versus Cody. So let's get to this six-man tag. So we just had the six-man tag of the Bloodline versus Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle. This is a fun matchup. All six guys are fucking brilliant. Absolutely awesome. Solo Sikoa gets the win after the Samoan spike on Matt Riddle. So the reason why Matt Riddle was in the match was to eat the pin nicely. But this was a good matchup. It was entertaining. It was well done. It was a fun show. Everybody, this is a fun show. We've got our main event. It's Brock versus Cody. It's going to be entertaining. I don't know who's going to win that one, but we'll see. But yeah, this has been a great show. The crowd has been hot for this show. It's been excellent. It's been great. It's been fun. So let's just get to our main event. So we just had Cody versus Brock in our main event, and this was fun. Like, Cody used the steel steps, a chair before the match. It was your typical Brock match. There was blood. Holy fucking shit. Brock got busted open the hard way due to a turnbuckle shot. But then all of a sudden, Brock's got the Kimura lock in. All of a sudden, Cody rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Cody wins. Cody beats Brock. Clean as a whistle. Okay, that's a shocker. I was impressed. Like, this was a fun matchup. Main event, yeah, crowd, the Puerto Rican fans are fucking amazing. The fans in Puerto Rico are great. This was a fun matchup. This was a fun show. If you want to watch it, please check it out. It's fucking good. It's a good, after WrestleMania, this is a good show. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the first pay-per-view of WWE, fucking brilliant. So, I will see you all next week, possibly for the CWS. I will have the CWS next week. So, with that being said, take care, stay safe, and TTFN. Ta-ta for now.